Hey guys, Mario Martinez Jr. here, CEO and founder of Vengresso, and I'm excited to talk about the monthly flight plan with FlyMSG. Guess what? Every month, we're going to be inviting you to join us and learn about two things that are super important. Number one, what are we going to launch next month? And number two, what did we just launch this past month? So what you're going to want to do is make sure you join us because we're going to be asking a secret question inside of the monthly flight plan webinar. And if you get it right, you'll be able to get a 1 month access to the growth plan. So make sure you show up. You gotta be there so you can answer this question. We'll give you all the rules and information when you show up to the monthly flight plan. Join us, don't miss it, and get the latest scoop on what's happening with FlyMSG. Take care. Welcome everyone. I'm excited to be here with you today. I am Mario Martinez Jr., CEO and founder of Vengresso, and this is going to be an action-packed event here today. We are having our first inaugural monthly flight plan webinar for FlyMSG with all of you guys. Thank you to all of our customers. I'm excited to be here with you as well. And we want to say, boy, has this been an enormous amount of work that's happened over the last 60 days since we launched. Actually, it's been about 75 days since we launched. August 1st, that's right. Vengresso did a major monumental shift from a service-based company into a SaaS-based technology company with our flagship product, FlyMSG. So today, we're going to be spending some time talking about what did we launch in the last 30 days? We're going to show you live all the new features and functions so that you can make sure you learn how to use them and that you go after them and make your life more simple and drive 20 hours or more back into productivity. Number two, we're going to be spending some time specifically on what's coming up in the next 30-day cycle. And there's some major product enhancements that are forthcoming in the next 30 days here. And I'm super excited to talk about that. And we'll show them to you all on the next monthly flight plan. So I told you in that video that there is a special secret question. All right. There is a special secret question. We're going to drop a code. Now it's your job to figure out the answer. And by the way, if you stay all the way till the end, we'll tell you the answer. And the first person that sends in their the answer to this question, whether it's now or anybody who gets it, who listens in, sorry, not just the first person. Correction, I'm being corrected. It's not just the first person. It's anybody who gets this message, the answer correct, will receive 1 month trial access to our growth plan on FlyMSG. That is the unlimited, untethered, full-featured functionality. So here you go. It's a code. 6 digits. Why did I put up 7? I meant 6. This is what I meant. 6 digits. That's what I meant. The code. You ready for it? Here we go. Write this down. 359674. 359674. That's the secret code. What the heck is that code? Can you figure it out? 359674. Send in, what does that code mean? What does that code mean? And I will tell you, throughout this event in the next 25 minutes, we'll give you the answer at least 100 times. Aha! Now that's a clue there for you. And we'll keep dropping clues. So send an email. You're going to be sending an email to heysupport@vengresso.com. heysupport@vengresso.com. You can see it on the little tickler down below. You're going to send an email to heysupport@vengresso.com if you have the answer, and they will tell you whether or not you're right, and will give you access to the FlyMSG growth plan for 1 month trial so that you can have access to that. So 359674. Send your answer to heysupport@vengresso.com. What does that number mean? And we've already said the answer several times, and more importantly, we'll say it about 100 more times. All right. So what I'm going to do today is talk about the 10 the 10 different product enhancements that we made to FlyMSG over the last 30 days right now. The first one that we're going to be talking about is actually one of my favorites. And let me just make sure I can share a screen here. Hold on 1 second. We're going to go to our entire screen right here. And I should be showing now my Gmail access right here. All right, so I'm on Gmail. Let's pretend that I'm actually typing a message out with FlyMSG. My goal and objective is to try to put in my FlyMSG to be able to speed up the process. Now, let's say I can't remember what that is. I can't remember my fly cut. So I've got at least 70 of them inside of FlyMSG. And I am trying to remember what's that shortcut, that fly cut that I use to be able to populate this message. So what I do is I right click. If you right click anywhere on the web, you come here, FlyMSG. We now have this available anywhere on the web. You can right click, open your FlyMSG dashboard, and bada bing, bada boom, it'll open up and you land here. Now, why do I bring you here? Very simple. We have now implemented inside of FlyMSG the ability to be able to search all of your messages, both basic as well as advanced search. Basic as well as advanced. And with basic and advanced, you could literally come inside here and you could say, man, I'm looking for any word that has, any FlyMSG that has the word book inside there, because I know I wrote book a meeting. So I'm just going to write book. And then it's going to populate all of these items that have inside there. But maybe I want to be more specific. Maybe because Vingresso is fundraising, I want to have the word anything that says angel inside there. And what's going to happen is the FlyMSG will pop up any of your items that either have the word angel in the fly cut, in the title or description, or in the body. And if it's anywhere inside of a title and description, you can see that it's highlighted right inside of here. Voila, now I can see it, now I can open it, and now I can read it inside there, and away I go. So this is a great way to be able to use basic search. Now we also have what's called advanced search available now. If you click on this right inside of here, you can do some really cool things. You can say, hey, I want to know any FlyMSG that doesn't have the word angel inside there, or investor, or accounting, or sales, or meeting, whatever it might be. I'm looking for anything that has this title. I'm looking for any fly cut that has this phrasing. Maybe it's dash new customer, or create it within a certain time frame, or only FlyMSGs that actually have an attachment or a hyperlink. So you can actually sort now with advanced search. And let's just say I'm looking for only messages that have an attachment on it. That might be, as an example, a picture, and voila, there's a picture right inside there. So that's an attachment. So it's showcasing all of the things that are inside here under advanced search. So that's basic search. That's advanced search, now available for you to be able to play with. All right, let's move on to that was 3 things I showed you: basic search, advanced search, as well as the right click. You can be anywhere on the web and you can right click and open up FlyMSG anywhere on the web. So there's 3 enhancements that we made. Now, let's go ahead and go now to one of my favorite ones, which is actually version control. So this is a demo FlyMSG here. But inside of here, you can see that there's 2 things. One, you see this little thing called 6, the number 6, and it's looks like a clock to me. But it's called our versions if you mouse over it. You can get to this version control here, or you can get to it when you open it up as well by mousing over it. So let's click on version control. Whoa, what is that? So cool. So many users have asked us, they said, hey, we make changes to our messages all the time, but I want to go back to some of those older messages. Well, if you're a freemium customer, you're going to get access to a few of these. If you're a starter customer, you're going to get access to a bunch more of these. And if you're a growth customer, you'll get access to up to 999 versions of this particular message. So what is it? Well, let's pretend I want to go backwards in time. I want to actually look at a previous version that I had. I click on preview, and bada bing, bada boom, I can see the current version, and I can see an older version, the date it was saved, and the time as well. I can also see my fly cut, what was the fly cut that I had before and after. In this case, it's the same, along with if I change the title and description. Now, you might be wondering, what's the difference between these two messages? It's very, very subtle. There's an extra space right here on this image that is not here between the paragraph and the image. So if I wanted to revert it back, all I have to do is click Make Current Version, and boom, you go backwards in time and you can make that version the current version. Super hot, super interesting, especially think about this particular use case. Many of us have documents like Word doc, Google Doc, OneNote, Evernote, Notepad, Notebook, draft email, and we make changes, we iterate, and we forget what it is that we had. Or maybe we said, oh man, I remember I had a really good URL, picture, image, video, link, message, whatever it might be, and you forgot what it was. No longer is that the case, and I recommend that you upgrade to the growth plan. It's only $99.31 per year. Heck, you spend that much money possibly when going out to dinner, depending on where you live. With that in mind, version control is in full effect. I could also delete this version if I wanted to, and straight from right here on this view, I could make this version a current version as well. So that is now version history. You have the ability to go backwards in time, and guess what? We're saving all of them. So every time you make a change, we will record a version inside of FlyMSG. You do not have to worry about saving it. It's automatically being saved. And we'll record all those versions for however long you have the use of FlyMSG. So that is version control. Super hot, super sexy. Okay, next item we're going to go to. This is item number 5. It's called the action button. You may have noticed that in all your FlyMSGs, they inherited this big button called action. When you click on it, you actually have 3 items: preview, word count, and version history. Version history is just another way to get access to the same thing I just showed you, which is right here. Alternatively, you could also do word count. Hopefully this looks familiar. In word count, the word count looks just like Microsoft Word. So if you're familiar with using Microsoft Word or Google Docs, you should be able to understand what this is looking like. So it tells you how many paragraphs you have, how many lines you have, how many characters, etc. So if you ever want to find out how many words, how many characters do I have inside this message, you can simply do actions, word count, and away you go. In addition, one of my favorite ones, comes from a lot of marketers. Marketers want to know, hey, I'm using creating a message and I'm engaging with our buyers for a webinar. No problem. Guess what? You now have the ability to preview. Oh man, look at that. That is so awesome. So you can preview this item here, and in preview mode, you can see what it's going to look like on a desktop. You can see what it's going to look like on a mobile device, and identify how many scrolls it might take. By the way, you'll be able to see the little scrolling bar if it was a long enough message. So this is one of those great views to think about what we've taught always for the last 5 years, Vivica, myself, and the rest of the team. Hey, never, ever, ever send a message to anybody that is longer than a one-touch scroll. So there you go. You've got it right here. You've got the preview. You have the ability to be able to see what it looks like. And guess what? We have this ability to copy shareable link. What's that for? Well, if you're in marketing, if you're in customer success, if you're in sales and you want to share this with your boss, your counterparts, and you want to say, hey, take a look at this message before I send it out. How does the formatting look? That happens all the time. So copy the shareable link. We're going to come right over here. We're going to paste that shareable link right there. And bada bing, bada boom. You can actually send it now to anyone that is not in your organization to have them take a look at what this FlyMSG will look like with an image, with a video Giphy, whatever it might be. Super cool, right? All right. In addition, you can toggle between rich text preview and simple text preview. And when you toggle back and forth between rich text and simple text, you will see that we actually remove the picture and we convert that picture into its native URL stored on the FlyMSG server through Amazon Web Services. So there you go. Rich text, simple text. There you have it. That is the preview button. And it is especially a good technique for anybody that is a business owner, entrepreneur, solopreneur, if you're in customer success, and certainly if you're in marketing, which is one of the big giant use cases this came from. All right, last and final. you will see this button right here. Okay, I will talk about this when I talk about all the futures, but this one is where the future share my fly message button will exist, and it's coming out in the next 30 days. I promise you, this is our top requested, most frequently asked for item to be able to share that fly message with anybody else. Once they receive it, they will be able to set up their own account, and they can import that fly message right inside of their account, and it'll be in that action button right there. And what we'll also be able to make happen is you'll be able to actually share multiple fly messages as well. So soon enough, you'll be seeing this addition come forward for anybody who wants to share. And that'll be available for a freemium customer, a starter customer, or a growth customer as well. All right. So now we're going to move on to the dashboard. So right now we're on the dashboard. A new enhancement. A lot of you asked, hey, I've got a freemium plan, but I'm only allowed a certain number of fly cuts, or I'm only allowed a certain number of fly plates. Guess what? We've now added this here to the fly cuts and fly plates to tell you what your allotment is and how many you have. Of course, I'm on the growth plan. I better be. I'm the CEO of the company. So with that in mind, I've got the infinity number. I have an unlimited, untethered amount that I can use. And for $99.31 a year, you can go at it and have all you can eat, all you can drink. But stay tuned for a theater near you, because in the next 30 days, this bad boy will be looking very differently here on the Flyboard. All right, so that's one way you can see it. In addition, if you go to settings underneath your subscription, you can actually see now this historic usage. You can see how many fly cuts you have, fly plates, categories, subcategories, and you can see some of the limitations that you have if you're on a freemium plan, a starter plan, and then, of course, unlimited, untethered right inside of here if you've got that. And then, of course, if you are on a freemium plan, all you have to do is hit edit. And when you edit that plan, you'll land here right into our pricing page. You can upgrade right inside of here. There's build yearly, which is what's displaying. And then if you want to be on monthly, no problem. Just switch it to monthly, choose the package, and away you go. Most of our customers, believe it or not, most of our customers will drop down the $9.97 a month to have untethered, unlimited, unfiltered, action-packed fly message activity to be able to get this out. All right. So I just showed you the dashboard. I showed you subscription. That's item number 7. Item number 8 in terms of new enhancements is fly plates. And before I go into fly plates, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to stop sharing and we're going to roll this commercial right inside right now. FlyMSG, what is it? A text expansion and personal writing assistant. And that actually is what I'm so excited about. We launched this product a little over a year and a half ago, and the market told us it wasn't just a sales productivity tool, rather a business productivity tool that any knowledge worker who uses a computer all day long can utilize to help speed up their productivity. So, in a nutshell, it helps you write faster, it helps you increase your productivity, and it helps to give back time back to your day to be able to help you increase revenue for your company, yourself, or even just give you more personal time back to do things like exercise, as an example. That's what FlyMSG is. It is a personal writing assistant and text expansion tool. All right, we're going back into share mode here. So let's take a look. We're now on to item number 8, fly plates. Right inside of here in fly plates, there are now over 203 templates. Now, as a starter, as a freemium user, you get access to everything inside of General. So there's 33 templates inside there that you get access and growing. In addition, if you're a starter customer, you get an allotment of I think it's a certain number more. I think it's 50. Someone can put that on top of the tickler here on StreamYard, what that allotment looks like. And then with a growth user, you get access to every one of these items and over 203 different templates. So you can see these little arrows right here. These arrows indicate that there is actually a subcategory underneath them. So if you are in customer service, which is a large percentage of you guys out there, finance, human resources, marketing, recruitment, and sales, All of you guys make up majority of our users. And then of course there's general. So all of these fly plates you can have access to. And if you like our message or you want to use it as a baseline, you just open it, simply add it to your fly cuts, put it into a category, and boom, away you go. So there you have it. Number 8 on the list. Number 9 on the list. Categories and subcategories. I mentioned that to you already. And you can see inside of here, I've got this little arrow. And in this arrow, I've got something called onboarding. Inside the demo feed here, I've got something called test. So a lot of folks like to organize this by topical categorization. So let's say I've got inside of here a customer success category. This might be my onboarding messages. This might be frequently asked questions. This might be another one might be post onboarding. It might be handover to maintenance, whatever it might be. Sales is another great way. You can see how we've organized it right here inside of sales. You've got things like connection requests, prospecting messages, trigger events, upsells, you name it, marketing as well. We've got different types of categories that you can have. The sky is the limit. You now have the ability to add in categories and subcategories. So how do you do it? Come here to settings, manage categories, and now you can add any category you want. And you can now see all of your categories inside of here. And if you wanted to delete something, you just simply hit delete and away it goes. And bye-bye that category. As you can see, it's gone. So you can add categories now and help you organize your life. Remember that Word doc, Google Doc, OneNote, Evernote, Word, oh my gosh, I just messed it up. All of those things that you would store your messages on, you couldn't categorize them. And so here now you can categorize, you can organize all of your messages or your snippets inside there. A couple more things I want to show you. Google Docs. I'm so excited about this. So many of you asked about Google Docs. It's now available and open and ready to be used. Here we go. Watch what happens when I type in -bio for my bio, because I'm oftentimes asked for my biography. So I'm just going to use it as a sample and example. Here we go. -bio, and boom, there you have it right there. It now populates all out. My long version, my shortest version, etc., etc. So you have the ability to be able to use your fly cuts inside of a Google Doc. And you have the ability now to add in right here into the description section of a calendar invitation on Gmail using your fly messages and fly cuts. Watch what happens when I put -ZM. And all of a sudden, there you go. My Zoom room pops up, and now I can use that everywhere online as well. How many times have you been asked to essentially meet in your Zoom room? And people say, what's your meeting link? Well, here you go, -ZM. I told Santi, meet me there, please. And he then is going to reply back. He's going to say something like, sure, I'll be right there in just a second. And if you need to use that, you can now use it in Google Chat as well. Watch again, -ZM. I hit enter, and that's it. Now I don't have to search for it. I don't have to copy it, and I don't have to paste it. It's all happening inside of there. So that is now Google Docs and chat and calendar. That was item number 11 and 12. Holy Toledo, that was 12 new features that we just released. Let me stop sharing there. 12 new features that we just released in the last 30 days. We have been busy bees. So let me quickly go through what's coming up. Oh, by the way, don't forget 359-674. 359-674. What does that code mean? Send your answer to heysupport@vengresso.com, and I'll give you one extra hint in this last 5 minutes. One hint. I said it 100 times inside of this webinar. I probably said it more than 100 times. The code matches a phrase. What is the phrase? The code matches a phrase. So get your Captain Crunch decoder ring out and try to decode what this is. And for all of you listening in, if you get it right, we'll give you access to the FlyMSG growth plan so that you can have a trial access to that for 1 month. All right. So let's talk about what's coming up new. We have been uber insanely busy with trying to prioritize all the things that are coming from you guys, our customers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving us so much feedback and for telling us what's working, what's not, what you need, what you don't need. So I told you this earlier. share a fly message. It's coming. It's coming. I know you've been asking for it. You want to share it with Susie, Johnny, Billy, Mary, whoever you want. No problemo. You'll have a chance to be able to share that very specifically with all of your friends, family, business partners, cohorts, whatever it might be. And you can utilize FlyMSG anywhere on the web as well. So your friends will be able to use it on LinkedIn, LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Oh, I actually forgot to show you that. Let me real quickly show you what is forthcoming. Hold on. I mean, what has been launched as well. So I'm right over here with my friend Vivica Von Rosen. And I'm going to expand this. Watch what happens when I type in dash BAM. Boom. Let's book a meeting, Viv. All we have to do is type in dash BAM, hit send, and now I'm off and running. How many meetings are you booking using LinkedIn? It could be anything. If you're a developer, it could be a snippet of code. And we've got tons of developers from all over the world, including Google, that are utilizing us for snippets of code. And this also works inside of Navigator as well. So dash BAM, it works right inside of there. I hit send, and there you go. The only thing I don't like about Navigator is that it doesn't take that pretty thumbnail and append it to your messages like LinkedIn messaging does. But hey, that's not my product. All right, so there you have it. Right inside of there. So let's talk about what's coming. Share a fly message. You'll be able to share that fly message to anybody in your circle. You'll be able to email them. They'll have to set up a free account. And when they set up that free account, they can have instant access right inside of their own fly message account. Very exciting. They'll be able to use it anywhere online, whether it's HubSpot, Salesforce, LinkedIn, GitHub, you name it, the sky's the limit. Anything with an HTTP or HTTPS will allow someone to be able to use FlyMSG and its snippets. Also, get your pen and paper out. Next 30 days, the Gmail plugin. Woo! This is going to be awesome. You'll be able to actually have right inside of Gmail, if you can't remember, what is that fly message or fly cut? Man, you'll be able to click on a little hyperlink right inside, right above your actual email message. And then you'll be able to search your database and right inside there, select the item, and it automatically populates right inside your Gmail. That has been a top requested feature. We heard you. We know what you want, and we're building it. And for all of you that are the folks using this on LinkedIn, which is a huge chunk of you guys, about 40% of our users are utilizing FlyMSG on LinkedIn. You asked for it. We're bringing it. A LinkedIn plugin. You'll be able to see both on Sales Navigator and on LinkedIn a little icon, that FM logo that you see up in the right-hand corner with Chrome or Edge. Yep, that FM logo. You'll be able to actually now click on that, open up your FlyMSG database right from LinkedIn, select your fly message, and it auto-populate right inside of the actual message for LinkedIn and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. That's coming to a theater near you, probably at the end of the next 30 days here. So we've just finished the design of that, and we're getting ready to move it into development. So it's going to be really hot, really sexy inside there, and I'm super excited. We also will be launching in the next 30 days something called Embed Media. Yep, we heard you business owners, we heard you customer service reps, and we heard you marketers. All of you guys who are utilizing videos from your corporation, you want to embed an actual YouTube video or a Vimeo video. No problem. That is coming to a theater near you where you'll actually be able to embed those videos, and it'll show up just like a rich text formatted video embedded into Gmail from YouTube or from Vimeo as an example. And when you send it, if someone is receiving it and it's on simple text format only, we'll auto convert that into an actual link so they can go out to the YouTube link. So that's what we're looking at doing with Embed Media. That one is almost ready to go. We've heard all of you have said, I need in customer service when I'm answering frequently asked questions, I need to use an actual video to be able to showcase where to, how to, what to. Marketers, same thing. Sales folks, same thing. Business owners, same thing. All right. Refer a friend. And refer a friend. That's what, not and. No and, just refer a friend. Refer a friend is coming to a theater near you as well in FlyMSG. And what you'll be able to do with that is actually every time you refer somebody and they sign up, if you're a freemium user, you're going to start getting some nice rewards. If you're a starter customer, you'll get some rewards as well. And if you're a growth customer, we are working on those rewards as we speak, but it looks like we might be able to give you some things that you can order to maybe get, I don't know, that Starbucks coffee that you want, or something from Amazon. So keep in mind, we want you to be referring. We need to go viral, and we're asking for your help to make sure that you're sending out your messages and getting people on FlyMSG. And number six, variables. Woo! What's that? Well, you notice that inside of my FlyMSG, I have things like, hey, all caps, first name. And every time I deploy that message, I got to double click on that and change it to John, Mary, or Susie. Well, we'll be implementing in the next 30 days variables. And what that means is you'll have just like a token, first name token. You'll be able to actually program that inside of the FlyMSG editor. And when you deploy that message out using your shortcut or the Gmail integration or the LinkedIn integration, you'll actually be able to have a little screen that pops up that says, hey, you wanted to use someone's first name. What is it? You type it in, and then it auto-populates the full message with that person's name, maybe their company, maybe a personalized sentence, any of those types of things where you can actually enter that information in. So variables is a much quicker way that you'll be able to engage with your customers. And finally, number 7, a new personal dashboard. That's what we'll be launching inside there. So you'll have access to, hey, wait a minute, how much time have I saved? How are you, Vingresso, calculating that people are saving an hour a day or 20 hours a month? Well, you'll be able to see it yourself very specifically on your personal dashboard. You'll see how many hours you saved with us typing for you. You'll see how much money that saved you with us typing for you through FlyMSG. And you'll have all of that available through your personal dashboard. We're bringing that to a theater near you. Woo! I did it in 30 minutes. I had, well, maybe I took an extra minute or two here, but those are the 12 things that we just launched and the 7 new things that we're going to be launching in the next 30 days. And guys, I couldn't be more excited to deliver FlyMSG to all of you. We have everyone from all over the world. 60% of our users are in North America, 40% in rest of world. We have users everywhere, and all of you are utilizing it for all kinds of different types of use cases, whether it be from a developer to a business owner, to a salesperson, customer service, customer success, human resources for onboarding and recruiting. This is very exciting. Now, there's been a couple questions that have come in, and I want to answer those questions for the Q&A part. Don't leave, because I'm going to give you some answers about 359-674, 359-674. What the heck does that mean? Well, when you have that answer, send it into heysupport@vingresso.com. And by the way, you'll have 1 hour to be able to send the answer in till right after we end, 1 hour to be able to send the answer in to be able to get your free growth plan. So a question was asked, what about things like Microsoft Word or Outlook? As an example, will I be able to use FlyMSG on native applications like Microsoft Word and Outlook? So the good news is that Outlook actually is available and working with FlyMSG on Outlook Online, Outlook 365. So if you actually go online and you're utilizing your messages through a HTTPS, you can utilize FlyMSG there for sure. In terms of it being native into the Microsoft native 365 Outlook application directly on your machine or in Microsoft Word, that is coming in the first quarter 2023 to second quarter 2023. We'll be looking at a native download that you can actually download and utilize that. Majority of users are needing to traverse anywhere across the web, across any application, because it's SaaS-based applications. And so majority of users are needing to traverse the web, and that's where we're going to focus our attention at over the next 6 months. So that should answer that specific question. And what other questions do we have coming inside of here from all of you? Man, you guys are everywhere, all over the world. Thank you so much. South America, we got Africa represented. We've got Europe represented. Way to go, Europe. And we've got North America. I think, someone asked, when are we going to be able to see the sharing feature? I said the next 30 days, but here's a little secret. We're testing it right now. That's what we're doing right now. We're actually testing that feature right now. So give it about maybe a week or 2 weeks max, but we'll get that feature out to you. We know that you cannot wait for that particular feature. That's the number one requested item. Hey, I want to make sure that you know, if you're a freemium user, keep on trugging along. But the starter plan and growth plan, it's $397 a month for the starter plan, or $39.55 per year annually. Or you can upgrade to the growth plan, have untethered, unfiltered, all you can eat, all you can drink, whatever you want through the growth plan. And that is $99.31 per year. We usually spend that much money on a dinner. We also have a new plan that's forthcoming. I did not mention this in the next 30 days, but it's called our Sales Pro Plan. Our Sales Pro Plan. You know, all that great content that Vivica and myself and everybody else in the company worked on for the last 5 years? Yep. We're bringing that out now with FlyMSG. You'll be able to use FlyMSG to log into all of your learning. You'll have access to all of that great content. It's called the Sales Pro Plan, and the pricing is out. It's available. It's $24.97 or $250 per year on an annual basis. That is the new Sales Pro Plan, and we are the only company in the world that does text expansion and writing assistant that has education to teach you how to actually write these messages to splice through the splice through the noise. There we go. If you're a salesperson. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's coming out by the end of next week as well. I think that is all that I have. I went 8 minutes. Oh, actually, no, I went 5 minutes over. You've been awesome. Thank you for supporting us. And don't forget, if you want to be an investor into Vengreso, we are 30 days away from closing out our crowdfunding campaign. You can go to WeFunder.com/Vengreso. That's VENGRESO. I highly recommend that you invest in Vengreso. We are an amazing technology company, and we're growing by leaps and bounds, and I'm really excited over what's to come. So make sure you get out there. You can invest with as little as $100 into early stage ventures. And I cannot tell you the return that you will get because it is against the rules of the SEC, but I can tell you what we are forecasting, and that's going to be a 12x minimum return, and that's what I'm banking on. So that having been said, we are forecasting that, and what I want you to consider is become an investor and become a customer of Vengreso. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to roll this next video right now. Take care.
At least an hour. You know, I mean, the efficiency of just being able to type in 3 letters. My name is Caroline Langston, and I own my own company, Successful Consultants Limited. So I saw a post on social media about FlyMSG, and I was very curious because as a business owner, I don't have a lot of time. And this seemed to be a great way of actually saving time, becoming more efficient, and therefore give me time to do the things that I really love within my business, which is executive coaching. What I would say is when I'm networking on social media, so any platform, anywhere, and if I see someone that's new or that I haven't connected with, for example, I can just type in 3 letters and a number and it will populate that message for me. So it's super quick and really, really efficient. The ability to put a hyperlink into the message, really useful to be able to set up a message with a different hyperlink in each of the messages, tailored to each of the individuals. And again, it takes no time at all to do that, so it's really efficient. I would say at least an hour. You know, I mean, the efficiency of just being able to type in 3 letters. I would do 3 letters and 1 number just so that it's, I can find it again. But the efficiency of being able to do that as opposed to writing a different message every time or going to find a document and copy and pasting is just ridiculous.